his ball club.
Jerry Ruth is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 99, Jerry Ruth.
Into the box now, George Springer. He'll start off the fifth in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single. Here's Will Myers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Pulled toward right center field. Blackman is right there. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. This one skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Sal Romano takes over the strike. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The National League All-Stars wrote an important 6th inning to victory.
An unexpected turn. And just like that, a player must pull up roots and move on to the next destination. A recently acquired player meets with his new manager before his debut with his new team. The manager does what he can to make the player feel comfortable. In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. Some players take it better than others, but unexpected trades are a fact of the game. This player will make the best of his new situation. Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
The marine layer appears it won't be going away anytime soon, but nevertheless, we've got baseball from Petco Park. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Oakland A's and the San Diego Padres. Oakland attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Jerry Ruth, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here's Jake Marisnick, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off
now here it comes.
for Oakland, center
Right,
field,
hard,
Marisnick.
and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last. Meanwhile, here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. 3-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3-1 the count now. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Bradley. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Here's the 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Three runs already home here. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Margot looks up. Gone. Back-to-back homers.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Throw in time, and they stopped the bleeding as this. Now to the plate, Leandro Valdez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Back up the middle. The throw from his knees. Throw got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play. Now at the plate, Paul Blackburn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the A's pitcher. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that, but an American League pitcher, a guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound out there.
Jake Marisnick will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
There's a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Blackburn on second. Marisnick at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. In now, Stephen Piscotty. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Bradley is there, and that retires the side. So a good job. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Connell is up with it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Up next will be Nick Williams. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Williams is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. To his left, Connell. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Jerry Ruth. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Williams. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Bruce Maxwell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, no balls and a strike. Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he's retired 1 away. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Striding in once again, Jake Marisnick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the forced play is now in order. Stepping in, Franklin Barreto. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Matt Olson. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Margot's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Just missed with a breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
There's ball 4. Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Barrios takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dan Straley is going to come on in relief.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to... Coming to the plate now, Akinori Inaba. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've had it going the last 10. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Standing in now, Arturo Rivera, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Not in time as he steals second. A 1 pitch on its way. A ball and a strike. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Here's Justin Smoke now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around lead one. The pitcher, Jerry Ruth, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Rivera is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Cuthbert, once a Minnesota Twin. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
No balls and 1 strike. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone. Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard to play to make.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that one just missed outside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the first out. So here's the Reds pitcher, Lance McCullers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Stepping into the box, Akinori Hinaba. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the... Digging in, Jerry Ruth. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jerry Ruth.
From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left.
On the bag, on the bag.
And they can't run it down. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Standing in, Arturo Rivera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Margot is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Scooter Gennett becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Justin Smoke is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Renfroe arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. First offering on its way. Here's a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Renfroe makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now for Cincinnati, Tucker Barnhart.
Next for Cincinnati.
Hit out toward second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Jose Cordero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Barnhart leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1. Right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. Into the box, Lance McCullers. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. On the season, McCullers is carrying 1-1-1 percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. In now for the Reds, Akinori Inaba. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Hit down the third base line. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now at the plate, Arturo Rivera. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 0-1 the count. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Oh, what a dive. The throw. Touché, sir. Digging in now, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 2-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 2-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
No balls and a strike to count. Ground ball foul down the left side. Swing and he pops him up. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Luis Castro is up off the bench. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Reds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Cody Reed